Live from the KHOU 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston. And now, here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
To Great Day Houston. Okay, so how many times have you thought, I wish I had a different car or a different style wedding ring? Then you simply got them cleaned and realized what you already have is just fine. Like, for example, with your car. This is before and after getting it cleaned. Look at that. Isn't that, see? All you had to do is spruce it up a little bit. Yeah, before and after the car wash. And look what a little ammonia can do to a diamond ring. Yes, yes. Our first guest today is helping us to do that with home decor. Whether it's outdated, out of style, or just worn out, simple fixes can spruce up any space. Please welcome lifestyle expert Kristen Hilliard to show us how. Hello.
Good to be back.
All right. Just a little analogy there of how sometimes when you just do a different twist or spruce something up or add something, you can really make a whole new deal.
And that's really the trend right now. If you know Pinterest and all the DIY stuff, it's like the color might not be the new trend, but doing it yourself, owning that you made this is what people are wanting. So
yeah, and today we brag about, oh, that old thing, I just did this and this, and look at it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, just wait. I'm going to do this the whole time. I'm going to pat myself on the back because there's some really good things that we're going to show you today.
All right, let's start in the kitchen.
Yes.
A kitchen island, for example. It may not have been built in, but you can put it in.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of times you go to houses and you envy them because they have this lovely island and you don't. So if you want one, get an old chest drawer and put a piece of stone or marble, or what I did is just put 2 cutting boards on and create your own island. It's storage space and there's a place to cut.
Yeah, the drawers are already there. Very, very cute. And the nice thing about that is that the reason why a lot of us don't have those islands maybe in the kitchen, especially in apartments and things, is there's not enough space.
Right.
That's a small island.
And you can move it out of the way if you need to get around. It's like it's movable. It's not permanent. A lot of these things are not permanent. You can change it up over the years, over the weeks, over the months, depending on how you feel.
Your sweater is right next to your silverware. There you go.
Yeah,
you can store anything. Okay. When it comes to artwork in the house, sometimes you just want that color on the wall. You know, there are serious art collectors, and then there are those of us who just want some kind of decor. You can get it from everywhere.
Yes. One great tip is to repurpose your old calendar from last year or the years before where you love the pictures, you're flipping through and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You're like, I wish I could see this every month.
Yeah.
Well, you can. All you do is you cut it out and you frame it. It's a great way to do a collection. You could do a collection, you could do a hodgepodge of different kinds of frames.
You can have all 12 months up there if you want to.
That's 12 pictures that you get for free, really.
And a lot of it, of course, has to do with you have that beautiful frame and that mat that is matching right there.
Absolutely.
Now, does it work as well if you have the fireman's calendar?
Ooh, oh, yeah. That's a special room, I think.
The special room.
You know the man cave?
That's the girl cave.
Yeah.
All right. I love this idea right here. And the cocktail hour is back in these days.
Oh, yeah.
And people have those little bars, but this is a great way to do it. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Let me get a little drink here. And you made kind of that little bar area. Again, not a lot of room and stuff that you might already have, or you can certainly find inexpensively, you know, at a flea market or whatever.
Absolutely. This is an old bookshelf. So instead of using it for books, using it for your alcoholic beverage display. So I just set it up with mirrors are really great. They reflect light. It's a small space. You can put your dishware. You can put towels. You can put dishes. You could also use this not only as a bar area, which is great, as you can tell, but you could do it with a coffee station.
Oh,
so putting your coffee pot up here and creating like the cream and the sugar and then the cups down there and your napkins and plates and stuff.
And so you're one of those serious coffee drinkers, like you need it right out of bed, put it right in the
bedroom.
Right in the bedroom area.
Girl, right here. You're speaking to my heart. That's a love language.
The towels and things, this could go, if you have room in your bathroom, having like the towels all lined up and stuff like that.
So don't think it's just for books. There's a lot of things with, a lot of times with repurposing, you think, that's for that, I have to do that. But the thing that you have to do is think out of the box.
Yeah.
And like, just go, this looks like something else that you might have seen in another way. Like, this looks like a bar. Therefore, I mean, this bookshelf looks like a bar.
I didn't see, the first thing I saw was not bookshelf. The first thing I saw was, oh, look, it's a little bar.
Yeah, so just like changing your thinking, tweak it.
Yeah.
Or send a prayer, say, Lord, help me.
Yeah, right. Or hire you, right?
Yeah,
okay.
hire me,
Speaking of that repurposing, this is a bench right here. And again, a lot of us just kind of throw the bench down as an actual bench, and we think that's it. But you made it kind of a coffee table.
I did. We are repurposing an old bench as a coffee table. It's great for small spaces like apartments where you don't have a lot of room. It's perfectly lined with a couch typically. And if you have extra guests coming in and you don't have a lot of seating, put that up against the TV and then you have a whole seating area to play games and have fun. So it's like a multi-purposed coffee table, which
Yeah.
is awesome. And you could do that whole like sit in front of you, so if someone could sit on it and it's stable enough to hold them, because it's a bench.
Yeah,
It's meant
yeah.
for your bottom.
Okay, and
so.
I love that the little tchotchkes you have there too.
Yeah,
It's really
putting
cute.
books. I mean, make it look like your coffee table. It's just a narrow, thinner version, which
Yeah.
is what I love, narrow and thinner.
Okay, yeah, we all do. I mean, all right. I love this idea right here. This is an old ladder.
This is an old ladder, or a new ladder that you can build out, because it's super simple. But an old ladder, and then I put blankets on it. So repurposing it as a blanket holder instead of having, you know, the chest drawers. Getting a ladder, you could do it really tall. You could do old barn ladders are amazing. If I could find one, I'd be like, oh God, thank you.
Yeah.
And then just throwing your blankets over. It's very eclectic and quirky, but people love that. And when you come in, they're like, oh my word, girl, that is so awesome.
Yeah,
so,
and it doesn't
we
take up
love
a lot
that.
of room.
Remember?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't take a lot of room.
I'll pat you on the back. You don't have to pat yourself. I'll pat you. Yeah, it doesn't take up a lot of room. You're using that vertical space.
Right.
And it's just, it adds an element of decor as well as purpose
Absolutely.
there. Okay,
And
I am in love with this right here. Okay, I'm going to move out of the way. Look at this right here. Love
Well, there's fairy
that.
sprinkles right there. Can you see
Yes.
the fairy sprinkles?
Love that right there.
This is, you know, I kept seeing these light boxes everywhere, and I'm like, I want to make one. So I thought about a foam board. So this is a foam board, and I put fabric over it, and then I just cut into it, and I screwed in the bulbs from behind. So an old frame repurposed for a light box. It's super great. You can do it for parties. You could do it. This would be great on a mantle in a living room or the fireplace. You could do it in a over the bar area.
Too. Yeah, just
in your bedroom. It's great for kids. Getting a funky, cool frame. It's
I'm gonna turn
awesome.
this
Yeah,
around
turn around
just so we can
kind of see.
show people what
It's
you
not
did
as
here.
pretty on the back, but you can see it's just foam board that I got at the dollar store, and then just outdoor lights that I put in here, and then I put fabric over it using adhesive, spray adhesive to hold it down.
Yeah,
in the
this
old
is
frame.
so cute. And again,
Thank
those lights, the reason why I
you.
was touching them is that they're not very hot, so you want to make sure you don't get those old-fashioned ones. But yeah, get these lights that
They're
aren't very
newer.
hot. Yeah,
That
yeah,
can-
the
that can
LEDs are
last,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, love
make
that.
sure
What a
that doesn't
great
fall.
idea.
There we
yeah.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're moving on over to this area right here, and let's see what we did here for a. The plant.
Well,
mat.
we'll just
Yeah.
hold this.
Okay, there we go.
Hoppa!
All right, we got help. We're calling in recon right here.
Awesome.
All right, we got.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
We
Thank
have
you.
our
I love you.
Vanna. We love it.
You just hold that. You act like
Thanks,
you're a
girl.
wall. Just hold that up
Such a
there.
pretty wall. Look at that smile.
Okay.
I love it. Okay. Next, what we have is going to be our bedroom. So we're moving from living room now to bedroom. And so I came into a friend of ours' house. They had a 10 by 10 bedroom. They had moved from a big house to a little house. It was just so boring, and they're like, I don't know what to do with it. So we repurposed an old living room rug to put into the living space. Into the bedroom. And what happens when you put an 8 by 10 and a 10 by 10, it looks like you've just redone the whole flooring.
Right.
So it's genius because you can cover up the floor and then start from the bottom up, creating a beautiful room that is amazing on it.
Yeah, and again, the rug with a pattern can set a whole different tone in the room.
Absolutely.
And, yeah. Okay.
And add interest.
Now, headboards. I love how creative you can get with headboards. It doesn't have to be your traditional headboard. Again, what can serve as one? Shutters for a headboard. Shutters for a headboard. I love that idea. That's so
Yes,
great.
you know what? It's the length again is perfect. It adds texture to the wall. You could spray paint it a really like bright pink for like a little kid's room, or just leave it like this. This is kind of like with that rug. You see the rug kind of filling out the whole room? That was part of it, and then this is the shutters giving a real nice British colonial kind of feel.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not set like at the top. It's kind of like a day bed right there.
Yeah, that was a day bed, a twin that we took off the taller end and made it into a day bed.
Okay.
So,
all right. Also, floating shelves as bedside tables. We love that idea as well.
Again, a lot of these ideas are based on the fact that you're small spaces, you're limited. What can I do? Getting a floating shelf, putting it up against your wall and having your bed right next to it is a great way to save space and also have a bedside table that you need. If you need, and it's cheap. This is like $10 to make.
Yeah, and what
So
I love
super
about
easy.
all the stuff you just showed us, we've seen them in the higher end decor stores, and they can be very expensive, but it's a great place to get inspiration. But you can do it yourself with things you already have, or there's tons of great stores in Houston where you go buy, for all intents and purposes, used furniture. All right, taking a look right here, just that very cute picture picture there, the chalkboard walls, all that kind of stuff. You can change your things up.
Change it up. And the thing about what I love about DIY and repurposing is, one, you're getting creative, and two, it didn't cost a lot. So if you don't like it over time, you can just change it up again, get creative, start building. The best thing to do is just go on sites, get inspired, look at things with a different eye. Repurposing is key, people, for decor. It's the new trend. Everyone's doing it.
You had a little extra guest behind you right here. Yes.
Oh. And it's beautiful. I mean, if I could accessorize this thing on my wall, I would too.
Yes, there you
Is
go.
she single? She should be perfect.
She's single. No, for more decorating and lifestyle tips with Kristen, or to find out more about Nayla, log on to greatdayhouston.com. All right, so speaking of sprucing things up. Today on Facebook, we want to know what beauty trend should never come back. Maybe you were a victim of the 70s frosted blue eyeshadow. Whoa, look at that right there. Wow. Log on and share. And as usual, if you have a picture of your beauty violation, please share that with us. I hope that picture was taken back in the 70s. Okay. Up next, staying on the makeup theme. The color won't stay. Where do I shade and where do I highlight? Or is this the right color for me? We're opening our eyes on applying eye makeup.